Shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, all honor, and all glory to Kohaloyim, La Yahweh, Ba Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba Hashem, Rachakadosh Barakatam. Double honors to the apostles and to the elders of Great Millstone who do rule well. Peace and salutations to the Akim across the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth with faith and with sincerity, as well as risking their lives and their freedom to do so, now more so than ever. Shalom to the Akwat and the Akim out there listening and learning. Lord willingly, this is an edifying video. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners scattered abroad in the land of other nations, appearing like the other nations, subscribing to this truth. To you, I say shalom. It's the brother Yahweh Sap out of the GMS Cleveland Church, a fellow servant, coming at you with another lesson through the Spirit, through the power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Basically, this is an article. I think I got it off of RT News, or I got it somewhere. The Spirit had it where I went to go try to, that's why I was the pause, because I went to go try and bring up the article. And I guess I looked at another, for whatever reason, I couldn't find the article, so I had to go look it up. So Salakia for that. But I'm going to read a little of this because it's just showing, I don't know why people are so shocked at this, this should actually wake people up, which it won't because it's all spiritual. But nonetheless, yeah, this is a clear example of, what's the word, divisions and classism. Because like the elder apostles have went into it multiple times. You got these celebrities and entertainers and whatnot, people that's put in a high regard into this society that are lesser luminaries. So they're privy to information. They're privy to prestige, not just prestige, but privy to information that the general public won't receive. They're involved in some of these secret societies. That's why you got certain celebrities that's into the Kabbalah, always proclaiming their loyalty to those Khazars, that Jewish state over there. How Trump was proclaiming his allegiance to him. People gonna really realize that this world is not the way you really believe it is. That made me think of a scripture. Well, because it talks about the God of this world. You know what I mean? People that rule this world are these Rothschilds, these rich elite banking families. And you're gonna truly see that at by the end of this, and like I said, so those that are esteemed in this world again are put on a different pedestal, a different plateau, as opposed to the regular individuals. And you had viewers and Joe Schmo citizens that got offended by seeing them literally basically not social distancing, not wearing face masks. However, the waiters and waitresses and the servers and whatnot, they had to. But then this video circulating, like, what's that dude named Anthony Hopkins, where he's supposed to be taking a jab, and you clearly see that whatever chemical, whatever was inside that syringe was squirted out. It should. I was watching the elder Yashawamba. He did a video earlier today because of the what's the word, the hesitancy of people who actually want to take this jab. They're talking about actually putting it and growing plants to put the jab inside of these plants. So what is it so much about this particular? Because like I said again, I may have had CV. You got certain. I know it was something out here. I always said it was spiritual, but I know it's something out here. I know people really died. But again, I don't know that, like the elder Apostle Tar used to say, I don't know nobody that had it. I know people that said they had it and quarantined for 14 days. I know people that was really sick. A guy I work with literally was just really sick. He was like, he felt it, what I mean? But the thing is, these numbers that they're saying, I don't believe, when you go research it, you have brothers research this. I've researched it to an extent, you have a recovery rate with this thing, So I mean, it's an agenda that's being pushed because based on this so-called pandemic, which was really planned, at the end of the day, look how much social engineering took place. Society is not the way it was 2 years ago. So when you go into the understanding that these lesser illuminators, these entertainers, these musicians, these people, like they literally are pushing this same agenda. That's why you got so many so-called actors and entertainers that literally supposedly contracted it and now suggesting that you take it. The latest one was Chris Rock's sellout ass. When I first heard him say, "Yeah, you don't want this. Get vaccinated." I thought of when he said, "Cause what's that guy named Ari Spears?" Ari Spears said he had talked to Chris Rock and he gave him a piece of advice. He said, "All I can tell you is." Uh, don't piss these white people off. And subset he said, but basically don't piss these white people. Because at the end of the day, that's these red people who run this shit. So it says, I wonder if this gonna play, because if this played, I ain't no point of reading this. Gonna have myself a real good. Okay. Well, no. Okay, so I thought this was some other shit. You know what I mean? That made me want to start the video over. Salakia for that Akium. I thought it was gonna go into basically this article. So it says the Emmys were skewered on social media as viewers took notice of the lack of CV safety measures, specifically masks. So out in, you know, I know. Now I can't speak on this. Like I know with Tom Cruise, because I know he's supposed to be making another Mission Impossible. Basically, he had um, like basically bought like robots to patrol the set to make sure everybody was social distancing and wearing masks. You know, then you see the guy Garth Brooks. He said he's going to play smaller venues to enforce the rules of wearing a mask and the distancing, but he wasn't wearing no mask. So that was the issue, you know. But again, a lot of these celebrities are uh, promoting the jab. Brother was telling me about how like Juvenile, which I grew up on listening to. Well, I ain't gonna say grew up. I mean, I was kind of almost adult by the time Juvenile and them came out, Lil Wayne and them came out. But nevertheless, no, I was in my teens. No, I lucky for that. I was in my teens, but you know, and I was and I kind of like some of his music, but that's neither here nor there. The thing is, he's one of those entertainers or those rappers that literally didn't get the limelight like certain like Lil Wayne and certain megastars. But now they say that he had a hit that was called "Back That Thing Up," and I didn't care for that song too much. Yeah, I mean, the premise, of course, but it's just certain music I like, certain music I don't. I can like the artist, but don't like all their music. But that's neither here nor there. Basically, they remade that to say to to you know V that thing up. So all of these people were in cahoots. That's what during the lockdown they was showing signs and different things in different cities. I know New York was one where it was showing. It was talking about we are all in this together, and it's not that's like double speak because you the regular peon. I put something in the group chat. If you go look up damn, what's his name? Not Manly P. Hall, but Albert Pike. He made a statement. Now he was the sovereign general of the I forgot which because you got three different kind of you got three kind of fraternities of Masons. You got the Prince Hall that doesn't even take Salaki. Prince Hall is for Jake, for um, you know, Jakes or whatnot. And then you got like the Scottish Rite, and you got another one. I forgot which one. I think he's the Scottish Rite, and then it's another one. Long story short, he made a statement that he said basically masonry isn't for everybody even to understand. It's for the adepts or the sages, because everybody's not going to recognize what they're looking at. So if you can't recognize it, then you're to be misled. So at the end of the day, you know, you got a lot of people that that are along with this. Like it's double talk. You got the elite speaking to one another. They said we're all on this together. That's why you're seeing this being enforced worldwide. But you got the simple Joe Smo, Edomite, and Jake. You know, goofy ass nigga. You know what I mean? Like you got a simple goofy nigga that's sitting up there thinking, "Oh yeah, we're all in this together, so we got to do what they're telling us to do." When no, it's not about you know, showing you that by like the little like people is gonna realize how cutthroat and how treacherous America is. It's showing you that in society right now, the Lord constantly showing signs. Look at the thing that America did when they backdoored Australia with the whole deal. It's Australia, I think the UK, and in some kind of way, America basically backdoored not Australia, France for the whatever deal that was. I watched brothers make a mention of it, but I think it was over like it was some major deal like that just recently took place, and Marcon is kind of like feeling some kind of way about it, and that's gonna cause these nations to shoot missiles